action.
Alright, my name is James Epperson.
And my name is Angelo Rowe.
And since 2013, that's when they released the Walking Dead game, correct? Me and Angelo have had a debate on this game.
It is amazing, don't worry, we believe in that, but both of us are in love with this game so much. I have dedicated years of my life to this game. Look at me, I look like Clementine without like the hood on. It's amazing. It's adorable. She's adorable. Damn it! Alright, so there has been an issue that me and James have been going through for this many years, and it all circles around one character. This character being Kenny, whatever the fuck his last name is. Doesn't really matter because that doesn't define his character.
Alright, so we've decided that for the sake of entertainment, we're going to record us having this debate. Things tend to get heated. Fists get thrown. Alright, touch gloves. Who starts?
Let's flip a coin. We don't have a coin, so here's some Tapatio that no one has on. Alright, I get the side with all the
I think I have a coin.
Alright, good.
I have a coin. I just got a dime.
Man, we are really prepared, aren't we? Alright.
Heads.
Alright, you start.
Alright. Talk to me right now, because Kenny, whatever his name is an amazing person. Kenny has lost his wife and his children. He is an amazing guy. Sure that the group is alive. Everything he has said has been correct. Not once has he been wrong about something. That man was meant to die, and he had to die, or else he would have eaten everyone, because that's what happens when you die. You turn into a zombie, and he would have eaten all of them if not he had thrown a salt lick at his face. All right?
I disagree completely. So the only reason
wasn't done,
this is a debate. It doesn't matter. We are arguing now.
Fine.
Kenny has a murder boner. He did not need to kill Larry. Really though, he had a heart attack. Shit happens. They were like literally seconds away from getting out of that meat locker, but Kenny had to jump the gun and just smash right in front of his daughter.
Dead. His heart stopped.
He takes a breath.
No.
You could have saved him.
He does not take a breath, okay? He stops entirely. That was his body reanimating or something.
It was not. That was too soon after death to be reanimated.
Kenny had a good heart, okay? In the first episode, immediately when he knows the world has gone to shit, he sees one person and he's like, hello. He just wants to know if they're okay, because Kenny cares.
No, he didn't want to know if they were okay. He wanted gas for his truck that broke down out front. Do you not remember that whole story where they sent Glenn to get gas?
No, that was after they met Glenn. They didn't even meet Glenn when...
No, because they... Oh my god, the plan in episode 1. Get gas for the truck so they can leave. The only way they get gas...
They hadn't even met Glenn at that point.
Yes, they have.
No.
Glenn was the one... Lily and Glenn were the two who saved them.
Yeah, after Kenny said hi.
Kenny brings all the walkers towards them.
He was just trying to help.
Do you want to know why he called the walkers?
Why?
Because he was looking for gas, because he's selfish.
He's not selfish. He asked them if they were friendly so that we could get the gas with them. He's trying to help. A group is the best solution for this, okay? And listen here,
okay, fine. Episode 1, Kenny's pretty neat. I can admit that.
Yes.
Episode 2, it's pretty good.
It's
up until the murder boner smashing.
No burner motor smashing.
Burner motor.
No murder boner smashing. Sorry, Kaito. All right, now listen to this. Kenny is a good man. His heart is in the right place. He just wants what's best for his family. Every single thing that he does is for his family, including in the beginning when Kenny has the choice of saving this man or saving his own son. He saves his own son. But it haunts him for the rest of the entire series because he feels the guilt of having lost someone else's son.
He let Sean die. He could have saved him, but he panicked.
Yes, exactly. Okay, the zombie apocalypse just happened. You've never once heard the word zombie in your life. People are eating each other. The word zombie in the game. People are eating each other. What do? You run for your fucking life with everyone you care about.
Try to make sure there's like no teachers around.
Keep going.
All right. No, okay. Like I said, episode 2, he's pretty good. I agree. He's looking out for his family, but he's not. All right.
That's because the apocalypse is breaking him down, man, mentally and emotionally.
Think about this. Episode 3. His family is dead now. And you don't want to know what?
Spoilers.
Oh my god, it's been out for years now. Also, he leaves Lee to die, all because he didn't want to murder someone.
When did he leave Lee to die?
Really? When all the walkers are swarming the pharmacy and like Lee's pinned down underneath the door and Larry has the gun aimed at the walkers like no. And he just lets Lee die.
He doesn't let Lee die in episode 1?
3.
When the fuck? Larry's dead.
Exactly, and I didn't side with him. And Kenny was obviously just like, you're never there for me, Lee. All the times you were there for me when you saved my son.
Now that's the difference, because I sided with Kenny and everything, and my game ended out amazing. All right?
Kenny is a whiny baby with a murder boner.
Kenny is a good man who has a family,
Let's go down his kill count. Larry. Ben.
Hey! Ben is the reason why Duck is dead. All right? He could have done worse.
Oh my God.
He chose not to. I convinced him not to.
Is this going to turn into the Ben debate? Ben is a good character.
Ben!
Okay. Ben is a good character. He's just a kid trying to do what is right.
Exactly. That's the same thing with Kenny. His mind is in the wrong place when he's trying to do right things.
No, here's the thing. Ben tried to go out without killing someone.
That's not true.
Kenny jumped a gun straight to
Ben
murder.
gave them their shit. They needed that shit. If someone asks you for your shit, you don't give them your shit because that is your shit.
All right, how many shits was that?
That's a lot. That's more than Negan.
No, Negan. Oh, oops. Snatch about to come back. Do you want to like take a break and come back in 5 minutes?
Fine. We'll be right back.
Halftime. Done.
Like Ben was a good character who was trying to avoid conflict, while Kenny jumped straight to murder. Ben is a good character, but he's super underrated. Yeah, he made a few mistakes. We all make mistakes. He's a kid. He doesn't know what the fuck is up with his family. And they point that out in episode fucking 5. I'm so sick of his shit.
Now.
All right, let me tell you about this motherfucker right here. He thinks he is so high and mighty, saying that who is good and who is bad when entirely the entire game is up to options. In reality, I sided with Kenny on everything because everything I saw, Kenny seemed to be right with it. I didn't disagree with Kenny at all because Kenny seemed to have the right answers and he was pushing the group in a more direct area. I was on the same side as him. I agree that we were struggling and we needed to do the right thing. And the right thing isn't always pretty, but it is the thing that needs to happen. There's a wasp on Nick right now. She'll use to stop recording.
Before we go back to the debate, I want to talk about my new favorite food, the sandwich. You see, it's a sandwich, croissant. I should have put the mustard on too, but you know what? Sandwich.
Shove that bitch into the light.
Get the fuck away from my sandwich. Oh, yeah, by the way, Mark, we're gonna get some ice cream after this. Alright, and we're back to part 2 of Hurricane KEN-TRINA. So oh yeah, Ben. Ben is a good character who he's a kid who messed up. He was trying to help the group. And
Kenny is a man that has made several mistakes in his life, and you're judging him on all of them when in reality.
Because his mistakes resulted in him directly murder someone.
Yeah, well, Ben directly murdered a lot of people too.
Indirectly. Okay? He didn't know what his actions were gonna cause. He was trying to
He was giving fucking food and medicine to the fucking zombie mafia.
To keep them away so that nobody died. While Kenny was like, yo, let's kill some people.
But Kenny had the right idea. He was trying to stop them rather than giving them supplies so that way they could just come back for more. He was trying to end the solution. When your pimple comes on your face, you aren't just like, oh, let me just like, do you want anything? Like, do you want some ice or something? No! You pop that motherfucker because he's just not doing, he's causing nothing but problems.
Alright, you should probably switch. No! Ben was just a kid! Everybody forgets that! They were yelling about a kid!
Joffrey was a kid.
But alright, no, Joffrey was an asshole.
Alright.
Do not bring Joffrey in this argument. Holy shit, I will go like 10 times like ass on you.
Alright, let's keep going.
Alright.
Ben was a kid, he made mistakes, but you know what? I forgave him, and so did Kenny. But you know what?
Yeah,
Kenny,
because Ben was dying, he was impaled on a pole
Kenny's
in an alleyway full of walkers.
Kenny's last act was making sure that Ben didn't have to go through pain. Kenny fought through all those walkers with nothing but the pistol whip of a handle. He is a badass. You know what happened to him? He lost his eye. He lost his wives.
And why
he
did
lost
he lose
his
his
son.
eye? Why did he lose his eye?
Because he was helping a little girl, you heartless fuck!
Jesus.
Yeah.
Right there.
You know what? Kenny, when he lost his eye, he was doing it because he was trying to save Clementine's life because that man would have beat her to death. He sacrificed his eye. He went through pain and torment. He lost everything. Honestly, go back to episode 1. His shirt is white. At the end of season 2, he is just bloodied up. Honestly, it symbolizes his character development as the shirts get darker throughout the way.
Yes, showing the people that he murdered more and more throughout the series.
No, you know what? Let's cut right to the chase. What ending did you end up with first?
I killed Kenny. He was a rabid dog who needed to be put down. Everybody was scared of him. He murdered people. He was so angry at everybody. He was so quick to jump on Arvo.
Arvo was a mysterious motherfucker who was just dragging drugs around, and as much as he tried to tell for his sister, Kenny might have been biased, I admit, because he was a Rusky. So, Kenny might have been a little biased in that situation, but his heart was still in the right place. When he sees mysterious people coming around, he questions them. And when they start trying to fight back, he fights them back.
Do you want to know why they fought back?
And you know what happened?
Because of Jane.
They were the Russian mafia. They had AK-47s. He took the medicine back, but you know what? You know who did? You know who did take the medicine, motherfuckers?
Jane.
It was Jane.
Jane, we agree on, is horrible.
Yes. And what did you do after you killed Kenny?
I sided with Jane. Because while she was a horrible person, she developed. I understood why she was horrible.
No, what she was doing. What she was doing. She provoked Kenny. She provoked Kenny.
To prove.
No, Clementine and AJ, those are the last things that was keeping him on to Earth. Those are the last things that was holding him. Shut the fuck up, I'm still talking. Kenny, the only thing that were holding him back down to Earth was AJ and Clementine. She just comes back bloodied up with a knife and like, no baby, when she had a baby, and Kenny's like, what the fuck, did you drop the baby? And she's like, yeah. No shit, he's gonna be mad!
Do you remember what, oh no, is somebody watching? Do you remember what Kenny's dying words were? You did the right thing.
No,
he agreed.
No, that's because Kenny was sad, and he lost his will to fight because he didn't know that the baby was alive. You know what the real ending was? You know what the good ending of that game was? Is when you go with Kenny, and then you end up, you, AJ, Clementine, and the Kenny. That's like 4 people, there's only 3. So you end up with Kenny and AJ, and you're just,
Clementine and Kenny.
yeah. You as the viewer. So you're just walking down there, and then you spot them. They're like, yeah, we'll let the kids in, but we can't let Kenny in. You know what I did? You know what I goddamn did?
You went with Kenny.
I went with Kenny, because you know how amazing that visual is of Kenny, AJ, and Clementine just walking down with the bags? Because they are ready to take on the world.
As much as I hate Kenny, I do have to agree with you. That was the best ending. Just because that was one redeeming effort for Kenny.
One?
Yes.
One? All right.
It was a big one, I'll give it that. But it's...
Good addition, Haley. All right.
It was essentially taking a piss in the ocean. While, yeah, sure, it was a good thing he did. The sea of shitty stuff he did beforehand. He got gay man killed.
Gay man killed? Wait, he was gay?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Wait, he did not get gay man killed. You know what happened?
If Kenny didn't pull the trigger on Carver, Carver wouldn't have shot the dude.
He didn't shoot the dude in my playthrough. You know why? Because I snitched on Nick. Yeah, that's right. Because Nick was a dick. And he also was redeeming, but honestly, he dies like 3 separate ways, so I just chose mine. And then he just gets eaten, and then gay man is all just like, not my problem. And then Clementine's all just like, bitch, trying to kill my friend. And then he kills his friend, and then he just dies. Kenny had no problem to do with that in my playthrough. You know why? Because I side with Kenny. Kenny is the good guy. Because you're a murderer. I am not a murderer. I do not have a murder boner. You know who has a murder boner? You, because you shut Kenny down like a dog.
Because he was about to kill someone again.
That person deserves to die.
I agree. But that does not change the fact that it's a human being. He was going to take life. That is murder.
Yeah. Welcome to The Walking Dead, pussy.
I don't know if we're ever gonna agree on this fucking debate. When is it gonna end?
You're never gonna agree, never.
What time are we at now?
7 minutes.
7 minutes? Alright. Do you wanna cut the 10-minute mark? Try and go 3 more minutes?
Sure. Alright, lightning round. What the fuck has Kenny done that pisses you off? I will debate it right now. What? Alright, anything that you say I will debate. Anything that you try and put against me, I will contradict and I will prove.
Kenny loves Clementine so much. Why was he gonna let her die in episode 5? Because Lee didn't side with him once.
No. I have told you this before. He offered to do it for me because
you murdered Larry.
No. Fuck Fuck Larry! Alright, you know what? He was a dick. He was a racist motherfucker who deserved to be put down because he was dead, and Lily wanted to make sure that he was alive, but in reality, there was no bringing back a zombie. He was doomed from the start. He was an old man, and he would have killed us anyway. He would have messed up. He was a tempered old man who deserved to be put down, just like you say about Kenny.
Carly died because of Kenny.
Carly?
If Kenny didn't fucking kill Larry, Lily wouldn't have been on edge. Meaning, all the shit that happened, Kenny and Ben both collectively killed Carly.
Ben?
Yes.
Ben wasn't a part of that.
Yes, he was.
Oh yeah,
because
Ben is the
Lily...
reason why Carly is dead, and you're fighting for him too. Alright? Lily is the crazy motherfucker who was raised by
I know why she was
Larry.
crazy? Because Kenny murdered her father right in front of her.
Exactly, if she had to stop fighting, it would have been 10 times easier. You know why she was upset? Is because she assumed someone was sneaking them drugs. And she knew it wasn't Kenny. She knew it wasn't Kenny because Kenny's family is on the line and he would never contradict that. He would never put his family on the line just for that. He knew what to do, and that was to take them out. Ben was scared. Ben was weak. That's what Ben did. He gave them drugs, he gave them food because that's what they asked for. He was weak. And you know what happened? Lily killed Carly because of Ben.
Yes. You know why Lily
Because
was...
Ben couldn't man up and tell Lily that it was him. That's all she wanted. She didn't want to kill him. She just wanted to know. And when she was driven to the point...
I'm sorry.
When she was driven to the point of insanity, that's when she pulled her gun out. Because Carly decided to tell her off, and that was her last act, and peace be with her.
Kenny is a fucking asshole. Now, let's go to season 2, episode 3. Listen here, episode 3 or 4. Don't remember which one exactly.
Which season?
2. 4. Sarita gets bit. Clementine does what's best and tries to cut her hand off to stop the infection.
Let's like replace the names of the different scenario. Okay, you're with your mom, and then like Haley just chops your mom to bits because that's the right thing to do. Are you still gonna be pissed?
No, because my mom was gonna be a zombie. She
Yeah,
was dead
but
no
you
matter
still have
what.
emotional attachments to this person.
and
Honestly, if you see
Clementine didn't cut Sarita to bitch, cut her arm off to stop the infection.
and then axed her in the
Okay,
face.
You're still a little sad about killing your mother.
After she was getting
I
devoured
hope
by
your
a
mom
swamp.
watches this.
Mom, if you get bit by a zombie, I'm killing you. I'm sorry.
I mean, for fuck's sake, you would at least feel sorry for them.
Yeah, wouldn't you be sad? Wouldn't you cry?
It's the zombie apocalypse. Shit happens.
Even in the show, they would cry about it.
Yes. You know, fucking Rick went through. Rick just straight up walked out of the house. He was like, my girlfriend's dead. Fuck life. And then decided to go in on an axing spree.
Spoiler alerts. Sorry. That one actually came out recently, so the spoiler alert is good there. Alright. If he loves Clementine so much, he would have understood where she was coming from.
He did. He understood later. He just had to get through a period of time. He had to stand alone. He had to sit in a room and wait till his emotions were done.
He blamed
and then he came back
Clementine
and beat the
for
rest.
everything. If Kenny didn't beat
Alright,
them-
let's replace this situation. Kaito is now dead, and it's my fault. Wouldn't you be upset?
What is the circumstances of the situation?
Same thing as Kenny and his wife.
Shit.
James. Hey, Kaito. What?
Hi, Kaito. Sorry. Alright, what are the circumstances? Wouldn't you be pissed? Wouldn't you be angry at me for what I've done? I had to do it. It was the only way to do it. There was no turning back at that point. It just happened. It was in the heat of the moment, it needed to happen, and there was no other way. Wouldn't you be furious, pissed, or at least a little bit
We're
I
almost
would.
at 12 minutes.
But we're keeping this going right fucking now. I would, but I wouldn't be mad at a 12-year-old girl who did the right thing in the end. I wouldn't blame her for all the problems we've encountered. I wouldn't call her a little bitch. She is
When the hell
12.
did that happen?
Oh yeah, I forgot, because you're all over Kenny's dick.
I don't know.
I don't
The
recall
girl
that
had,
happening.
Like PTSD from what she sees.
Yes, he had witnessed his wife blow her brains out right next to him. Honestly, you're an asshole. You probably made him shoot his own son.
Actually, I shot Duck for him. I actually like Duck.
Yeah, exactly. I like Duck too. And it's the
All
saddest.
of Kenny's family was great, except for Kenny.
That's not true because Kenny was a good guy.
At first.
No,
And then
always.
he quickly revealed his true colors as a murderer.
He's not a murderer, okay? Kenny, in his mind, he needs to do what he thinks is right. Exactly. Like you were just saying. You had to kill Sarita so that way you could so you could stop it. Kenny was just doing what he thought was right. He knew that if he hadn't did that...
Alright, right.
First off, Larry's a tall motherfucker and he's strong. And he's just freshly done. He's dead. Okay, he's gonna get back up and he's gonna eat them, and they have no weapons other than that salt lick. It's much harder to just like wave that thing around at the zombie's face rather than to smash it. Okay? There was no other solution. If Larry had gotten back up and eaten everyone, Kenny would have felt just horrible and dead. So, he knew that the only solution to do it was to grab that salt lick, bash that racist motherfucker's head in, and actually he felt really bad about it later on, but he knew it was the right thing to do.
When does he feel bad about it?
When Kenny and Lee are talking about it later, he mentioned that he did feel bad about it. However, he did, in fact, know that it was the right thing to do and just felt sorry for Lily, who was losing her mind at the time. I need to replay this game.
Losing her. All right, we're gonna play it together. Because I want to show you the real playthrough.
No, I'm gonna show you the real playthrough, and it's siding with Kenny because he is right.
No, we're gonna watch me play. I don't know, honestly.
Actually, no, that's a good idea. We're gonna watch Nick play. I want to see his decisions.
Yes.
All right.
Does anyone
So is this how the debate ends?
No, this
right.
debate will never end. Honestly, this is just something that's put with a ball gag and put on the table because something like this can never end. It's like two ultimate. It's like.
Sweetie. Don't time me.
All right. So I found the way this is gonna end. This. We're gonna let the audience decide. Anybody who views this, put in the comments your decision.
All right. This is like Superman versus Batman. I'm Batman, of course.
Fuck you.
All right.
I'm.
This
Fat
is what
Man.
This is what happens when. What does the saying go? An unmovable object meets an unlimited force.
Unstoppable force.
Yes, exactly.
They go right through each other.
There is nothing that. Shut the fuck up. There is nothing that will stop this argument between us unless season 3 comes out and Kenny just like has a swastika carved in his forehead and he's like, fuck everything, murder, murder, murder. Or Kenny just gets down on his knees and asks everyone for forgiveness and just like resurrects. No, James will never side with me. I will never side with James because I am determined to know that I am right. Leave in the comments what you think, our 12 viewers. All right,